Good afternoon. It's the last day of January 2024, and what a warm day it is. +3, but I think it's warmer than that, and it's supposed to go to +7, and yesterday it was like +8 or something, so very slushy. And then it froze overnight, so it was very icy this morning, so I'm avoiding walking in the mornings for that reason. After all, I did fall just the other day. I had every intention of walking yesterday, but I got downtown to where I was going to start from and discovered that I was missing. I don't know what the best place is to walk here on these sidewalks, probably down the street. Discovered I was missing my gimbal, so wasn't able to do that. I'm going downtown, so it'll be about a 20-minute walk. Going to work down there because I've been working here all morning. Been working on royalty statements for Shadowpaw Press, largely. The last couple of days. I wish they were bigger because that would mean I'd had more sales, but we'll see. Things are starting to improve now that I have better distribution, so we'll see what happens this year. Something had better happen to keep me going. Between that and grant money, that's kind of what I'm relying on, like most publishers around here. Theoretically, this may be live streaming on Instagram. I'm not 100% sure. It's on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. And I tried to set, oh, this is terrible. Longer than a 20-minute walk because I have to make sure I don't fall down and kill myself along the way. And it might be on YouTube. Ugh. This is the worst kind of weather to walk in, actually. It's really, really warm, which is nice. But the ice is present and has a thin layer of water over top of it for good measure. So I'm going back into the street where I can actually walk until a car comes along. I can walk along a rut here where it's mostly bare pavement. At least it says it's streaming. Nobody seems to be watching at the moment, but I have to go to Saskatchewan tomorrow. Might get a walk-in up there on Friday. I'd kind of like to. I'll be on TV up there on Friday. I'm actually going to take the car up is why we're going, but to Volvo, Saskatoon up there. But I'll be interviewed on Friday by CTV Saskatoon talking about Shapers of Worlds Volume 4, the new anthology. I've done a draft cover of Shapers of Worlds Volume 5, and I'm collecting backers rewards from the various authors involved so I can get that Kickstarter going, probably in March. Hope it'll be in March. It might not be the beginning of March. It doesn't have to be. I always think it does, but really, mid-March works too. Or even April if it comes to that, but usually I do it in March. I hope it's a raging success this time. I'd like to raise way more than what I will put as the goal, which is probably going to be 12,000 Canadian. Oh boy. Every step is fraught with slipperiness here. Yeah. If you look back that way, you can kind of see how everything's gleaming wet and icy. Hello, Shantanu. It's not actually morning here. It's afternoon. But you're in Delhi, so that's about as far away from here as you can get. Pretty much the other side of the world. I'd have to get a globe and, see exactly how it works out, but I don't know exactly what's the opposite side of the world from us. I should look it up. But it would be somewhere around there, I think. So we're going to lose quite a bit of snow this week. We've already lost quite a bit of snow, but it turns colder on Monday. Next week is more normal temperatures, so kind of -7, -8 for a high. And there's snow in the forecast, so it'll turn white again. This is just a somewhat unusual January thaw. There were a lot of records set in Saskatchewan yesterday, but I think they were mostly in the western part of the province. So unusual that Maple Creek, Saskatchewan yesterday was warmer than Florida on the second last day of January. 21 degrees Celsius in Maple Creek yesterday. They won't have any snow left. So it's been a mild winter. It's an El Nino year, and we often get quite mild, but and then we also didn't get much snow. So you combine those. If we'd had a ton of snow, a couple of days of really warm temperatures would still leave some, but with this little snow, anywhere that's exposed to the sun will be bare. Oh, not aware of any. Haven't been a nuisance to me. I know several people from India. So, not sure why you're apologizing. Oh, looks like we can probably cross here. Safely before it changes again. My route downtown, oh, look at the color of the sky on the screen. So blue. My route downtown is always determined by when I can cross Albert Street. Once you're on this side, it's easier because this is a one-way street, so I don't really have to worry about whether I can cross without running into some, getting run over. Very warm. I'm wearing gloves, but I don't really need them. I've got my coat zipped up, but I don't really need that either. Look down the alley. City View Center here has mostly doctors' offices in it, I think. Well, if you say so. I won't express an opinion on that. Gotta watch out for puddles too. Condos over there. I think this is an assisted, kind of a senior's retirement kind of apartment place here on my left. There's several of those around here. That's City Hall coming into view. Not the first tall building, but the one past it. Yeah, Prairie Place. A lot of the old seniors' places will have Prairie in their name, or Pioneer, or something like that. Because when they first started building them, it was literally the pioneers who were moving into them, people who had homesteaded in Saskatchewan in the early 20th century. I don't think you'd be finding any homesteaders still. They'd be probably still homesteading 100 years ago, but that would be about it. So it's unlikely you'd find any. One of the more colorful houses. This used to be a restaurant. Now it's used to be a vegetarian restaurant, but now it's a hair place, I think. Very icy on this side, so I definitely want to get to the other side here. Why did the live streamer cross the road to get to the less icy side? I guess I'll go up this way. Another block. That's the North Canadian Oils building to my left. I can't say. I've been married a long time. I was unmarried when I moved to Regina back in '88. Found my wife here, so there you go. The horizon. I think this is another assisted living place. I love the color of the sky on the screen. It's way bluer on the screen than it is to my eyes, which is interesting. Working up a sweat, even with this little bit of walking. Number 1 fire hall right over there. This used to be kind of a restaurant place, but I don't think it is anymore. And then that, oh no, wait a minute, I'm turned around. No, over this way. That's what I'm thinking of. This is the former YMCA. Now it's called the Nest Health Center. And they have a gym I keep meaning to. Oh, that's a nasty bit of ice on a downward slope. Let's go around that. I keep meaning to investigate it further. Franciscan place here is offices. And that's important too. So I keep meaning to somehow, so little time, so much. It's a greeting. A greeting of what kind? Never encountered that before. In English, it's 2 male sheep next to each other. Ram, ram. There you go. I said it. But I'm not sure what it represents in India. There you go, the Nest. That's Regina City Hall up there. Not much further. We're going to the hotel, which is right over there. Kind of my favorite workspace away from home. Probably go there too often because it always costs money, of course, but it's such a nice place to work. Usually. If it gets too noisy, too many people talking, I have to put headphones on. I can work with kind of a general background voice of sound, but if there's too much talking and I can make out individual words, I don't like to say things I don't know what I'm saying, because I don't know what it means. So I'll pass. I'm sadly unilingual. We all have to take French here, but it didn't really sink in on me. So I definitely not fluent. There's a pretty look. Revenue Canada, that's the tax people. Oh, gotta watch out here. There's ice here in the shade. Knox Metropolitan United Church there. I can sing. I have sung in many languages, but I can't speak them. And that's all done phonetically. German and French and Italian and Latin, of course. Finnish, even. Estonian recently. Ukrainian. Well, not really going to McIntyre Street, no. I'm on Victoria Avenue, passing Morin Street, because there's downtown. A path I've often walked before. I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. Fencing over there must have something to do with the Frost Festival, although it's turned into the Slush Festival. All at once am I several the street where you live. There you go, little My Fair Lady as a bonus on this lovely afternoon. Any other part of town. Why is my transmission unstable? Downtown, there shouldn't be any problem with this. Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. I should stop or I'll get a copyright hit. Another nice look at downtown there. That's actually not bad at all, that one, because of the absence of cars at the moment. Well, I don't know why it stopped here. Thanks for walking with me. I might live stream my walk home too. Not sure. We'll see. Oh, here it says my transmission has got better. So I apologize if there was a lot of buffering there. I'll leave you with this look of downtown. Bye for now.